Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Succeeded. I'm glad to walk you through this project that is to do with how I perceived my e-commerce fictional business. That is to say, I came up with an idea of like what can really cut across. That is to say, generations and cultures, and that is of course beauty. With beauty, I meant like what really attracts people to look out for on a site. So in other words, I came up with a business plan that is called EcoGlow SkNCare. So that means, as you can basically shared with you the screen, you can basically realize that it is for sustainable radiance and deliver. That is the mission statement. And what I look out for is what we call Generation Z. Those people who value their looks, the millennia, and what is all about the ethical beauty. So in other words, that was my target and the mission statement as well. Well, to go more further about the mission statement is to do with how I would now like put all this into perspective. That is like the attractors, what I envisage to come a platform, as you can see. It is with a well-built and well-cared for screen. The products that I tend to put across. Then as you can go further with how you can go to the cart, engage yourself on a quiz rather. Then you can also log in if you subscribe and become as a loyal customer or client. And to go further, you can as well look out for the products that can be enticed about. Then we can walk you through the simple tutorials, and there is also like what we call testimonies for those who have used our products. So in other words, that is how the layout of the platform looks like. Then allow me to walk you through the whole attractors and the strategy that I put in place. Then platform and features. The homepage is basically about the banner, the squeeze, and the featured product that are envisaged to put across as for those who want to take it up. Then the try and on integrated transparency and reviews. You could subscribe. Then my design goal was to build trust, engagement, and retention of course, the clients that tend to get on the side. I intend to retain them. But of course, strategies like quizzing, personalizing their products, giving them coupons, brochures, and at the same time, of course, promotions and the discounts. That in most cases retain most of the clients that would come across the platform that is in the skin glow care for the eco-friendliness. Then my journey is to do with I could invite you to get subscribe to a social media platform that is Instagram. The blog post, you can post your post, take a personal skin quiz. Of course, that's how I tend to walk you through. Then it's browser tailored products. Just like how I put it, you could go through the product that I tend to sell to the clients and to the customers that I tend to get onto the site. Then of course you can review the product details, check out, then the post-purchase loyalty and refill reminders. That is also some of the strategy that I tend to put in place. Then we go further by the strategy. Of course, I'll go through into the details of how I tend to use this strategy. The channels, I've alluded to some, like Instagram, CEO, that is the referencing and blog, then the emails and campaigns. Then, of course, the campaign is going to be glow naturally. That is to do with take care of your skin naturally without compromising on the effects, without being compromised on. They launch a referential program. Of course, there is engagement free samples that could as well vary them, elusive drops, and a newsletter, of course. Then I'll take you through the technical architecture, of course. with a markup that I've put up, I could take you back to how it looks like, as you can basically see. That is how it looks like. I would invite you to look at it some more. It's clear, navigable. You can as well connect yourself, or you can log on if you subscribe, and it's easily, you can navigate from one menu to another. So to explain furthermore, the front end is responsive. Of course, what I used was Canva, and the markups are simulating with HTML and CSS, then JavaScript for like the responsivity. The backend is placeholder, that is CMS and mock data database. Hosting is being on, of course, it's my mobile friendly, that is to say mod platform. Then as regards the payment and all that, of course, I have employed the two types of defense mechanisms. That is the CSCL, that is Secure Socket Language, then and the CEO, then the CEO, that is a secure extension strategy as well, and as well the GDPR, of course. Those are the legal regulations that are put in place. Then the two-factor authentication. To summarize up the annotated mockups, of course, I'll put on a banner. That is emotional branding. Then the CTA quiz, conversion and driver. Featured product, of course, you've been taken through that. And the footer is where you get your signals, your Instagram, your social handles, and how you can get us subscribe to a newsletter and get our feedbacks, and we also get your feedback. So your feedback and your views count a lot to us. So we value your views. We would like to personalize all that you want us to do for you, and we'll be glad to act on that. Then my final thoughts, being creative and design with technical strategy, with attractor elements to drive engagement, the cohesiveness of e-commerce vision, of course, those are thoughts that I need to put in place. Then where to go? I need to expand product category by the blog, then integrate what we call analytics and the checkouts. I beg to submit, and I thank you for having, listened out to my simple discussion, and I would like to, hear what you think of what I presented to you, the takeaways, the improvements. I'll be glad to, add on that. Thank you for listening to me, and hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.